What's going on, guys? Football Manager Tony here, finally with the second episode of the Potteries-series. I'm really sorry that I haven't been uploading the past week. I really am, but I just had so many things to do. It's unbelievable. But finally, here I am, and in this episode, I thought we'd have a look at the transfers, which players who left, and the players I brought in. So I will go through the players I sold and loaned out as quick as I can, and then we'll have a bit more detailed look at the players I brought in. So yeah, let's go straight to it. The first player I loaned out was Angelo Balanta, who joined Sheffield Wednesday for 6 months. The second player who joined another club for 6 months was Bruno Perrone, who joined Huddersfield. And the last player I loaned out was Rob Hulse, who joined Birmingham for the rest of the season for a fee of £75,000. The first player I actually sold was Fitzall, who joined Derby for £250,000. We then sold the hard-working Tommy Smith to Ipswich for a fee of £250k, and he actually has done brilliantly. If you have a look at the cup here, he played 1 game and scored 3 goals, average rating of 9.6, so a really great start for him at Ipswich. But I'm not regretting selling him because he wouldn't get any playing time at all. Fleetwood then bought the young goalkeeper Elvis Putnins for £500. We then got a little bit more money for Akos Bajaki, who joined Wolves for a fee of £1 million. We then sold Peter Ramage to Blackpool for a fee of 250k. This lad actually is quite a handful, and if you have a championship side, I really do recommend that you buy this lad because he really is a good defender. He's got some great stats if you have a look at heading, marking, tackling, high work rate, teamworking player, strong, a great little player to have in your squad if you are a championship side. We then sold Radek Cherny to Sunderland for a fee of 100k. We sold him mainly because he's shit. Next, Ida Elgerson was the second player to join the Rams this summer transfer window. He joined them for £100,000. I'm not regretting that I sold him because he wouldn't get any playing time at all, but he actually is quite a brilliant striker. He really is, and I know he's a bit slow, but if you just have a look, 18 headed, 19 in penalties, high work rate, influence, bravery, determination. He's got some nice stats here, Elgerson, but he's not good enough for the Queen's Park Rangers squad, at least not now when I am managing them. After we sold Ida Elgerson, we sold the player with no potential whatsoever to Aves for £100,000. We then sold the flamboyant midfielder Ogun Ephraim to Middlesbrough for a fee of 800k. The last player we sold was Sean Derry, who joined Leeds for a fee of £400,000. We sold him mainly because he's got grey hair even though he is in his 30s. But yeah, that was the players we sold, and now let's have a look at the players we brought in a bit more detailed. Well, the first player who joined us was Alfonso Areola, who came from Paris Saint-Germain for a fee of £2.8 million. This lad will become the greatest goalkeeper in the game in a few years, and as you can see, his stats are already improving, which does look really promising. Well, like I said, he will become one of the greatest goalkeepers in the game, and to get him for 2.8 million, that's nothing, so I am really happy with this signing. We then bought the next Eto from Auxerre. Yaya Sanogo joined us for £2.2 million. I am really chuffed with this signing, not gonna lie. I really do love Yaya Sanogo. He's one of my favourite players, and he will just become better and better. As you can see, he has scored quite a lot of goals in the friendlies already, and he actually has scored in the cup as well. He's got some sweet average ratings there, so I'm really happy with Yaya Sanogo, and to know that he will get even better, like improving all the time, that just makes me love him even more. I do love youngsters, don't I? Thiago Iori joined us from Sporting Lisbon for £2.5 million. Well, like I said, a youngster, 18 years old, he will become a beast. Great little defender already. Got some sweet stats, and as you can see, his stats are improving already as well. We then actually managed to get Alan to go with a work permit, which is very rare. Usually you fail to get him a work permit, but I actually managed to get him one, so I am over the moon with this signing. He's one of my favourite players, and he will also become one of the greatest in the game. After we bought Zagoev, we bought Giuseppe Prestia, who is hands down the greatest signing you can make in the game. I got him for 1.3 million quid, and he will become the greatest defender in the game, no doubt. And you know, I am really surprised that he wanted to join me, because AC Milan had bid for him. I think Juventus did as well. So he actually chose to join us, and as you can see, he doesn't have that much wage at all. He played one league game and his average rating was 8.4, and he's just like 17 years old, so one of the greatest signings you can make in the game, no doubt. We then had to pay quite a lot for Christian Anzaldi from Ruben Kazan. But, even though we did have to pay 6.5 million for him, I am really happy with this signing. I thought we needed another fullback, and I know this lad is a handful, and as you can see, his stats are improving already, even though he's 24 years old. But not that much wage, and he wanted to come, so I'm really happy with this signing. We then really had to splash the cash, or whatever you want to call it. We bought Rodolfo from Sao Paulo for £10.25 million. In my opinion, one of the best defenders in the game. I'm not saying he's better than, let's say, Puyol, Lucio, Terry, Silva, who else, I don't know. But for a Premier League side like Queen's Park Rangers, who just got promoted, this is the best centre half you can get. But honestly, I am surprised that he wanted to join me. He's just got like 14 in marking, 16 heading, 15 tackling, that's alright. And he actually is quite pacey, like 30 pace, even though he's a centre half. So I am really chuffed to bits with this signing. I really like Rodolfo. We then brought in Nicolas Plombat from Zenit, another centre back, which I really do like. I wouldn't say he is better than Rodolfo, but he's not far away, I'm telling you that. Look at his positioning, work rate, teamwork, and he is even faster than Rodolfo, and he's better at marking players than Rodolfo. He's got tackling 15, heading 16, so I'm really happy with this signing, and just to pay 6.5 million for him is a absolute bargain in my opinion. We then bought the player we had to pay the most for. We brought in Walter Montillo from Cruzeiro for £15.5 million, which is a lot of money, not gonna lie, but I think he's worth it. He is by miles the most underrated player in the bloody game. He can create anything out of nothing. I just love Walter Montillo, and I try to get him on all my saves. I usually can get him for about 11 or 12 million, but I had to pay 15.5 million this time. But I'm really happy, and I can't believe he actually joined Queen's Park Rangers. But when I told the press that I wanted him, he said like, no, I have no intention of signing for QPR. And I actually flew to Brazil, and like, oi mate, I want to speak to you. And he's like, no, fuck off, I do not want to join Queen's Park Rangers. And I'm like, what? And I just punched him right in the face, and that's why he's got like a black eye there, if you wonder. It's quite a good story, to be honest. But anyway, let's have a look at their next transfer. Another underrated player, like really underrated, Karim Fana from Montpellier. I got him for 2.8 million, which is a bargain. Really, it's a bloody bargain. Get this player now if you haven't. He's an absolute beast. 2.8 million is the sale value at the moment, at least on my save. Get this player now. He won't disappoint you. I just can't believe I got these players. It's unreal, man. Why do these players want to join Queen's Park Rangers? They, believe me, they do not want to join Stoke. For some reason, they want to join Queen's Park Rangers. I have no idea why. I actually got Jano from Spartak Moscow for 5.5 million. One of my favourite players, and he will become... I had to save once when he was about 24 years old or something. And honestly, he was the best player I have ever seen in Football Manager. He can shoot from distance. He's got like creative beast. He's got some great passing skills. And you know, he's just 8 years old, and he does deliver already. If you have a look at his cup game here, he was just unreal this game. 8.7 average rating. I am so happy I fucking got Jano. Get him now if you haven't. He won't disappoint you either. We then brought in this little player, Alan from Vasco da Gama. He wasn't the ideal signing, to be honest. I actually brought him in because I didn't get this player, which was a shame because he is one of the greatest players you can sign in the game as well. He didn't get a work permit, which, you know, I was like so angry. I wanted to smash my laptop because I know what this player can do. And teams like, or was it? I think Napoli wanted him. I think Milan wanted him as well. I think Arsenal wanted him as well. Well, anyway, he stayed in Tromsø, and that is brilliant because I really do want him in the winter transfer window, and I am really hopeful that I will get him. But Alan isn't too bad though. He is an alright player, and to get this player, a potential 4-star player for 1.7 million, that's nothing. So I am happy with this signing. I really am. And hopefully the defensive position will get even stronger when I am signing Kara in January transfer window. It feels like I am saying that every signing is my favourite one, but this really is my favourite one, I think. I'm not sure. Nathaniel Klein from Crystal Palace. This lad's got bags of potential, and he will become the best fullback in the world, I think. I'm pretty sure he will. And I got him for £5.5 million, and he really wanted to join as well, so I can't be happier, really. He is delivering already. If you have a look at, he's got 2 league appearances, and he has been playing well in both of them, so I can't be happier. I really do love Nathaniel Klein, and hopefully he will stay here for a long time. By the way, every player I've got has signed until 2016, if you wonder. So I've got all of them for about 5 or 6 years, which is absolutely brilliant. But let's have a look at the last player I bought this summer transfer window. Another lad from Rubin Kazan, Alexander Ryazantsev, was my last signing in this transfer window. I needed a left winger, and he can play there, and he is alright as well. He didn't want that much wage. Got him for 4.4 million. I literally got him 10 minutes ago. So I really do think this signing can get a really good one. So yeah, those were all of my signings. If you have a look at the summary, which isn't a pretty sight, it really isn't. We sold players for 3.3 million and bought players for £73 million. Absolutely ridiculous. But what can you do? I wanted to sell a lot more players, but no team wanted them. So you know, in the winter transfer window, I will sell Boothroyd, DJ Campbell, Kieran Dyer, and you know, all those players. But I couldn't get rid of them in this transfer window, which is a shame. They got loads of cash. I want to sell Joey Barton as well. He's got 75k a week. It's absolutely ridiculous. He's shite as well. The only thing he does is get him booked, so hopefully I can get rid of him in the January transfer window. I'm sorry if this episode got a bit long. I really would say hopefully it was enjoyable. I really hope it was. The next episode I will show you the results and the league table, the League Cup and all that, and hopefully that will be quite a short episode. We will then play Norwich away, and I will live com that game as well. The next update after that will be in November, because one of my subscribers, he's called Legit12345, wanted me to update every 2 months, and I will do that for sure. So stay tuned for the next episode, guys. It will be uploaded today, hopefully, and I hope and I believe that the live vs Norwich will be uploaded today as well. So yeah, like I said, stay tuned, lads, and I will see you there. Take care, everyone. Ta-ra.